This is a budget graphics tablet from Parblo, a company that you've probably never heard of. Parblo sent me 2 tablets from their budget Ninos range, and in this video we'll see how they stack up against other entry-level tablets like the one by Wacom. Let's start with the basics. The Parblo Ninos is an entry-level graphics tablet that starts at $26. There are a couple options when selecting a Ninos tablet, but the main differences are size, color, and whether you want buttons. On paper, the Ninos is a very impressive tablet for its price. It claims higher levels of pressure and tilt sensitivity than the more expensive one by Wacom, and you can even use it with Android phones or Chromebooks. In the box, you get the tablet itself, a pen, cables, extra nibs, a nib remover, USB adapters for connecting to Android devices, and the instruction manuals. Right out of the box, it was very easy to set up. I installed the driver, plugged the tablet in, and it worked as expected. Settings that you can change include pen pressure, monitor mapping, active areas, and tablet orientation. Besides letting you switch between left or right-handed use, Parblo gives you the option of using the tablet in vertical or portrait mode. I personally don't need to use my tablet in a portrait orientation, but this might suit someone who mostly uses their tablet to take notes. The tablet itself is small, lightweight, and it feels pretty solid. My only problem with the build quality of the tablet is that the rubber feet aren't grippy enough, so the tablet tends to slide around my desk while I'm drawing. On the side of the tablet, you'll find a small switch next to the USB port, which will let you connect to Android devices or Chromebooks. And that's about it for the basic model. If you choose the N7B or N10B models, you get customizable buttons not only on the tablet, but also on the pen. Quick notes about the pen: it supports pen pressure, does not require batteries or recharging, it does not have an eraser tip, and as we just mentioned, only the N7B and N10B tablets come with built-in pen buttons. The standard pens do not have buttons on the pen itself. Looking through the driver, I couldn't find any settings related to pen tilt, which is kinda odd given that their website and marketing materials all advertise pen tilt. If pen tilt is important to you, I don't think this tablet has it. Moving on, let's talk about my experience using the Parblo Ninos. When drawing, I did not notice any lag or latency, meaning that my strokes showed up instantly as I moved the pen, which was nice. That is unfortunately the only nice thing I can say about the drawing experience. I found the pen pressure a bit wonky, and pen stabilization wasn't that great, making it difficult to draw smooth lines, and I also found double clicking quite inconsistent with this pen. On top of that, the pen buttons have a very low profile and don't offer much resistance, so it was annoyingly easy to accidentally press the pen buttons and open random menus while drawing. So, what do I think of the Parblo Ninos after using it for some time? I think it's okay if you're just taking notes, or if you play games like Osu, or if you just want an ergonomic alternative to a traditional mouse. I did do a decent amount of freelance animation work on these tablets while I was testing them, and I think the end results were good enough for professional work, whatever that means. But compared to my regular Wacom tablets, I spent a lot more time redrawing wonky strokes, struggling with the annoying pen buttons, and just being mildly unsatisfied. I personally would not recommend the Parblo Ninos even for beginner animators, regardless of the $26 price tag, because, learning a new skill is hard, and having tools that don't work very well kind of just makes it even harder. Unless you absolutely cannot afford it, I'd still recommend spending a little bit more for a better entry-level graphics tablet, like the one by Wacom, which doesn't promise as much on paper, but it actually delivers a solid drawing experience. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them if I can. Otherwise, that's it.